This 2.5-minute video takes you through what Cerbos is and how it works with your application. Cerbos is an open-source decoupled authorization service for your complete application stack. It is a solution designed by experienced developers to address most of the common pain points encountered in bespoke authorization systems. Let's dive into the basics of this diagram that shows how your application would interact with Cerbos. When a user performs an action, the first thing that would happen in the application layer is the unbundling of that request to understand who is trying to perform what action, and on which resource or object. The application layer then further unbundles these two data points. The first one is the user's identity. In this case, it may mean things like the groups the user is a part of, or things like the departments and/or geographies it belongs to. And the second one is the resource or object that is being accessed or mutated. The application knows what state that object is in and any additional information about its attributes. At this point, in order to make a decision whether that action should be allowed, traditionally you would implement an if-then-else block. That implements a conditional branch based on all those previous pieces of information we spoke about. Cerbos decouples and centralizes that logic out of your application code. Looking at this diagram, that is the exact point your application would be interacting with Cerbos SDK and therefore its API. The call to the SDK would provide the information about the user, action, and the resource. And it would ask Cerbos to make a decision whether that action should be allowed or not. The SDK interacts with the Cerbos instance that would be running within your environment via the REST API or gRPC. Based on the policies defined, incoming request, and the context, the Cerbos instance would make a simple decision: allow or deny. At that point, both the request and the decision also get logged. The application that is using the Cerbos SDK would be implementing a very simple API for two different courses, one for action allowed and another for action denied. This way, when the rules of what should be allowed changes, you would not have to change your application code. Cerbos allows people like product managers or others who define access management requirements to change the authorization rules with minimal impact to the application code. This has been a quick video explaining how an application interacts with Cerbos. In the next video, we will go through Cerbos' internals, how it works, and how it is deployed, and so on.